Dunedin TV presents your local weekly morning show from delightfully different Dunedin. Featuring Justin Cataccio with Caitlin Hart. Including a musical performance by a local artist, an in-depth conversation with people in the know. This is Good Morning Dunedin.
All right, we are live from the Downtown Dunedin Market. Good morning, Dunedin. Good morning, Dunedin. Good morning, Caitlin.
Good morning, Justin.
It's nice to be back here, isn't it?
It sure is.
Welcome back to your favorite little local morning show. I'm your host, Justin Cataccio, and I'm here with Caitlin Hart, and we are live from the Downtown Dunedin Market here in the heart of beautiful Dunedin, Florida. Good morning, Caitlin.
Good morning again, Justin. So thank you for tuning in this morning, whether on our Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, or our local Dunedin TV cable, channels 15 and 639. However you found us today, thanks for watching your favorite little local morning show.
Good morning, Caitlin. How have you been?
I've been great, Justin. It's nice to be back out, like mentioned, and enjoying the weather for sure.
Yeah, I actually have been pretty busy with the show this week, obviously, and watching the elections and all that. Normally I do the Great American Teach-In at my daughter's elementary school, but COVID canceled that this year. That's pretty much it. What's going on in the community corner, Caitlin?
Well, first off is the big news of our local and national elections. We would like to welcome Mr. John Tornga back to Dunedin City Commission, Seat 3. John Tornga narrowly defeated Mr. Mike Quill in for City Commission, Seat 3 in this week's election. Also, Julie Ward-Bajowski has defeated mayoral opponent Heather Gracie to keep her seat as the Dunedin mayor for an additional 4 years. Congratulations to Commissioner Tornga and Mayor Bajowski, and our condolences to Mr. Quill and Vice Mayor Gracie. We thank you all for your service to the community. There will be a special meeting and inauguration on Monday, November 16th at the Dunedin Community Center at 6 p.m. You can attend in person or watch the meeting live on Dunedin TV, whether on Facebook, dunedingov.com, or cable channels 15 and 639. As far as national, state, and county election results, we would like to note some elected and some re-elected to office. Looks like Joe Biden is taking the lead as president. Representative Gus Bilirakis, Senator Charlie Crist, and Sheriff Bob Gualtieri. Thank you all for your public service commitments. So the Dunedin Downtown Market is back in Pioneer Park starting today, as you can see from behind me. The Dunedin Downtown Market is a weekly market held on Fridays till the end of May and Saturdays till the end of June in Pioneer Park on Main Street in Douglas from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So today we have with us Market Director Greg to tell us a little more about the Tampa Bay markets. Welcome, Greg.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for coming out to join us today.
Yes, of course. Thank you for joining us. So can you tell us a little bit about Dunedin Downtown Market here at the Pioneer Park?
Certainly. We had a brief summer market this year down by the History Center, but this is our first weekend back in our traditional location in Pioneer Park. We are socially distanced for the vendors. They all have their masks, which are required, and we also have sanitizing stations located throughout the market. We're excited to be back and interacting with the community. Well, what's nice about the market is being Friday and Saturday and every week, we're able to rotate vendors day to day and also week to week. So you'll have your staples, honeys, breads, produce, but there'll be other vendors that will be in and out, based on varying schedules.
That's nice. That way if you can't make it to one, or you could go to both. So is there anything else you'd like to tell us about anything here at the market?
We've got a lot of our vendors are returning from previous seasons. They're happy to be back. We also have a nice mix of vendors coming in this season with the market as a whole.
I was going to say there is a lot more vendors now back since the parking lot at the History Museum.
Yes.
So that is nice to see everybody back.
We're space constraint with the old location, but we're nice here with the trees, and the music. It's just a great time.
So yes, you can have there's all these different vendors from the Tampa Bay area. You can get food, you can get fresh veggies, produce, homemade items. So it's really nice to be out here again.
Well, the focus for the markets as a whole, not only the Dunedin market, but the markets that Tampa Bay Markets coordinates, is fresh, green, renewable, handmade, and recycled. So it's truly a local focus.
Well, is there anything else?
Come out and see us. We're here every weekend, Friday and Saturday, from 9 till 2.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. So it is great to be back again. And we're going to go to Justin. He's been wondering, checking out some vendors. Justin, what did you find?
Hey, Caitlin. So we are walking around the market here, and I found one of my favorite vendors, Glenn Family Bakery. I love their baked goods, and their sprouted bread is really my favorite thing. So we're going to talk to John here about his family-run business. And John, introduce yourself. Why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is John Glenn, owner of Glenn Family Bakery. We're here at the Dunedin Market, having a good time. Hopefully everyone comes down and checks it out. Anything?
So tell us a little bit about some of your products here.
We do everything from like the nice bars and brownies. We do cookies, all kinds of fresh pastries. We make our own croissants, cinnamon rolls. We have real New York bagels, and then fresh handmade breads that are mostly sprouted grain.
Well, good. I will take a sprouted grain. Would you mind? All right. Yeah, grab that for me. So there's not only food vendors here. We've also got some honey vendors. We've got clothes. We've got crafts. We've got art. We've got of course there's produce here at the fresh market here, and all kinds of great vendors. And it's open till 2 o'clock today. So come on down to the Downtown Dunedin Market here.
Yeah,
That's about it.
all of that bread and goodies sounds so good to me.
All right,
And I smell some fresh strawberries. So thank you again. Justin, it's nice for you going around. So don't forget to grab me a cinnamon roll. So the City of Dunedin is having a wonderful essay contest that we just had to mention today. November is National Inspirational Role Model Month. So the city is hosting an essay contest for elementary through high school students to highlight their role model and what makes them inspirational. The person can be a family member, a friend, a teacher, coach, someone famous, or anyone who inspires you and has made a positive impact on your life. Essays should be a minimum of 200 words and a max of 500. Submissions will be accepted via email from November 9th through the 20th to the very inspirational Miss Castricone at Castricone@DunedinFL.net. That's ACASTRICONE at DunedinFL.net. One winner from elementary, middle, and high school will be announced on November 30th on the city's website and Facebook page. Winners will also receive a wonderful prize. Justin, are you going to have your little daughter JC write an essay on her inspirational role model?
Yeah, I wonder who she's gonna write about. Let's hope it's her daddy, right?
Can only hope.
So, is that it for the Community Corner News?
Yes, so that is it for the Community Corner News. Today in the Art Corner, Dunedin TV producer Seth Walker sat down with artist Dennis Gaston. Let's step into Good Morning Dunedin's Art Corner.
All right, let's do it.
Hello everybody, this is Dennis Gaston. I'm speaking to you from Chez Denis, my home and art studio here in Clearwater. I was in Dunedin for about 25 years. I had various studios in Dunedin. I'm working on some pieces right now that are going to be in a show at the Dunedin Fine Arts Center. This one right here, for instance, is a painting that'll be in a show there. I've been an artist all my life. I started out in commercial art. My degree is in commercial art. My father always said, you know, if you're going to be an artist, take a lot of business courses, because artists are lousy business people. So I split the difference with him, and I took up commercial art. And I then went into fine art when I moved back to Florida. I've done the outdoor shows and museum shows, and just you name it, I've done about everything. My art has hung in all kinds of different venues. So I'm still at it. I still enjoy doing it. When I started out, I was just doing pastel work. I love that, but it's more like a drawing. You know, there was not a lot of substance to it, not a lot of, I couldn't build up my surfaces, so I switched over to oil painting and acrylics, where I could really build up the surface. So a lot of the works that I have and that you'll see have a lot of structure to them. It's always an exploration. You know, I've painted on so many different substrates, you know, like screen doors, tar paper, glass, you know, anything that gives me a different feel to it. But I think all of the structures that I've painted on, you can still see that it's my work. You know, it still has that same vision that I have. I love art that has mystery to it, you know, that gets you to thinking about what's going on. A lot of the work I see these days is just a little bit too slick and clever for my purposes. You know, if I go away from a piece of art scratching my head and wondering, you know, what was going on, I think that's the kind of artwork I like. Artists are the guys, you know, they're the ones that are showing a new way. They're the ones that are out there. They're like kind of like a vanguard of society. They're showing the possibilities of things that could be. They're the disruptors of the status quo. The work can be political. It can be socially, you know, motivated. I think it's a way of looking at the world that's different. Artists are the ones who point that out to us, and for a lot of people that's disquieting, you know, to show something that is different. They like to put everything in a pigeonhole. And especially in these days and times, people, you know, tend to want everything to be the same. Artists are not like that. Artists are kind of dangerous folks. You asked me a while ago about pieces that were really important to me, and I don't have that many that are, you know, I like to create them and then get rid of them, sell them. This is one that is important to me, and there's a story behind this piece. It's called Leaping Krakatoa, and it's about a character, a figure that's actually leaping a volcano. Krakatoa being a famous volcano in Indonesia. This one was one of the pieces I had in my studio in Dunedin, and in 2008 there was a terrible studio fire there, and there are 12 artists who had studios there, and the whole building burned down, and everybody lost so much art, and I lost about 50 pieces of art. After it was over, the fire department gave the artist about an hour to go in and salvage what we could before they actually pulled down the building completely. So I went in and was looking around, and I happened to see this piece in the corner of my studio, and it was in bad shape. It had smoke damage. The back of it was charred. I pulled it out of there and I took it to home, and months later I decided to you know, redo it, to save it, and I cleaned it up and redid it, took all the charred pieces off of it. You know, it's a good remembrance of what things were. It destroyed a lot of artwork, but it didn't destroy our creativity. I was able to come through that fire and continue making artwork. And I think that's the whole message there, that we're still able to create in spite of all the chaos that happens around us. Well, you know, I think that being an artist or being a creative person is an act of courage, because you're doing stuff that's completely new, that many people won't like, that you're not assured of making a good living at it financially. You're pushing buttons, you're doing things that have never been done. You may do things that people don't like. You may be upsetting the status quo. The bottom line is it doesn't matter what other people think. It's only what you think about the work and continuing on and doing it day after day and year after year. And that takes courage. Good morning, Dunedin.
Thank you for sharing your talent with us today on Good Morning Dunedin, Dennis. Stay tuned, because after the break, we'll have on with us Cameron Campbell to tell us a little bit about a couple awesome events that she is involved with. Stay tuned, we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Welcome back to Good Morning Dunedin. We're coming to you live from Dunedin's Downtown Market here in Pioneer Park. And today we have with us our friend Cameron Campbell. Hi Cameron, welcome to the show this morning.
Thank you for having me again, Justin.
Pleasure to have you back. Last time we were talking about yoga, I think, or we've had you on a few times.
Yep, absolutely.
So, so today we're going to be talking about a special event that's coming up tomorrow. If you've been watching Good Morning Dunedin, you've probably seen some of the downtown murals that have been popping up everywhere. And tomorrow, they're all finished. And tomorrow there's going to be a fun art and canvas art walk.
Yeah, so if you remember, earlier in the summer, we did a call to artists on Dunedin TV. We were looking for muralists to complete 8 murals around town and 3 canvases. And over the past few months, we've been very busy getting that project completed. And now we are celebrating the completion of the 8 murals and the 3 canvases. It's called an art crawl. And we're starting at 1 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday the 7th, at Caledonia. We'll be gathering outside of Caledonia. They are closed tomorrow, but we are gathering outside of Caledonia at 1 o'clock. Bring your golf cart or your bicycle, and then we're gonna crawl around the city and look at the different murals that were completed, moving from Caledonia to Beyond the Wall, the Edinburgh Fringe, CUNY Brewing Company, Salon GW, Blur Nightclub, Bon Appetit Restaurant, and the new Jack Polino's Pizzeria and Sports Bar. And that's going to be a crawl from 1 p.m. until 5 p.m. So if you do the math, it's 30 minutes at each location or between locations. And then at 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., we're revealing the 3 canvases that were completed and commissioned that we're auctioning off to raise money for the continuation of the Love Downtown Dunedin campaign.
Great. So now the crawl, is that free? Can anybody just
join the crawl? Yes, there are tickets being sold, and those tickets include access into the block party that we're having at the Sterling Commons at the end for the reveal. And at that block party, we'll have beer and wine. Tickets are $20, and all of those proceeds go to the continuation of this effort. We had a lot of merchants reach out to us after the murals were completed, asking how they could get murals on their wall. And the answer to that is by purchasing the auctioned off canvases so that we can increase the funding for the next mural project in the spring. So if any of the other downtown businesses or Dunedin businesses are interested in getting a mural on their business, then they can reach out to the DDMA and we'll put them on the list.
Okay, great. And so there's all kinds of murals, and this event, you really get to see them all. And now are the artists going to be on the walk?
Great question. Yes. We will have the artists present. They are giving their Saturday afternoon to crawl around Dunedin with us. Some are coming from Tampa, others from St. Petersburg. We definitely kept it local to the Pinellas and surrounding areas as far as commissioning artists. And so yes, if you want to meet and greet with the artists, be sure to be at their wall. There's no guarantees that they'll be with us for the whole crawl,
Right.
but they have promised to be at their mural. So we have Doug Wright, who is, I believe, an art teacher at Palm Harbor High School, or a school in Palm Harbor. So he did the Nessie mural at Caledonia, which
Oh, I
is the
love that
Loch Ness
one.
Monster.
Yeah.
Then we had Beth Warmath, who completed the Beyond the Wall mural, which you'll see when you're driving down Skinner/Main on the wall at Beyond the Wall. It's a hibiscus flower and a Dunedin sunset with a sailboat.
Right. So we had both of those on.
Yes,
We had
you
Doug
did.
on the show, and we had Beth on the show.
You also had, I don't think you
Gary
had Jay.
Bailey.
Gary at Bon Appetit.
At Bon Appetit.
Yep. And then Yali at Blur. And then did you guys do Skylar? You did. Nuclear Sky
Nuclear
at
Sky.
Swan GW. And then even John Gascott at Jack Polino's. His Napoli sunset in the interior of Jack Polino's is some of his best work. And if you're familiar with John Cascott, he just completed the Vote mural in St. Pete. And his artwork is a lot of figures. And this one is more structure. So it's a much different take on John's typical work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
And then 3 artists completed canvases. These canvases are phenomenal. One is a take on the hog huts of Hog Island by Desiree, who is a staff member at Pisces. And I don't know, I know that she's going to have a baby soon, so I'm not sure if
Right.
she'll be with us for this event. I don't have that confirmed. Then MEP's Margaret Schult, she just completed one of the benches for the Arts and Cultural Project. They commissioned some city benches that were painted.
Yeah, I've seen those around a
So
little bit.
MEPS did the city benches, and then she completed a canvas it's a Freddie canvas, and it's this amazing multi-portrait 5x5 canvas of Freddie. If everyone's familiar, rest in peace, Freddie. It's this canvas that just displays her beauty and her strolls on her golf cart around town with her Winnie the Pooh and her
Oh, Freddie Webb.
Freddie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Oh, I
then
miss her.
we commissioned a piece of work about Freddie, and then the other is Daniel Barojas, and his is this very colorful woman. She has red and green dreadlocks is the way that I take on it, and then it's just a beautiful face portrait. So you'll be able to see those canvases that are being displayed at Lafayette and Rushford, Roxy K Boutique, and Key West Express, and they'll all be on display at the block party at the Sterling Commons tomorrow. Starting at 4 p.m. you can get in, and from 4 to 7 we're gathering, and we're starting the auction for the canvases. So if you are a supporter of the arts community in Dunedin, please come and take a look at the canvases and put a bid in so that we can keep this project going forward.
It is a great project. I love public art, and I especially love the murals that are popping up. It's really bringing a lot of life to Dunedin.
Yeah.
So again, tomorrow, everybody meet us out at Caledonia Brewing
At 1.
at 1 o'clock. And
With your
that's-
golf cart, your bicycle, your face masks, your hand sanitizer.
Great. Well, I know Dunedin TV will be there. So if you miss it, we'll have a little bit of a spotlight feature next week. So tune in for that. All right. Well, is that it, Cameron? Is there anything else you'd like to add? Where can people find more information? How about that? Is there a website?
LoveDowntownDunedin.com. Yeah, that's more information about the Downtown Dunedin merchants. We're a not-for-profit organization that brings merchant businesses together to achieve common goals for healthy growth and development of merchant businesses in the downtown area.
Wonderful. I love it. All right. So come downtown for the art and canvas art walk, walk. We crawling or walking? We're biking.
We're riding golf carts.
We're golf carting. All right. Well, thanks, Cameron. Thanks
you
for
so
coming
much.
on, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
All right. So I think it's time for some birthday shout-outs. So let's welcome Caitlin back to the show here. And all right. So let's roll that birthday clip there, guys, and let's talk about that for a second.
Happy birthday to my mom. She is one of 15 children. She loves turtles and traveling. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Anna. She's our Dunedin muralist here, and she's a resident as well. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Don. He is a Vietnam veteran and has been a Dunedin resident for about 10 years. Happy birthday to Harry. Thanks for preserving our vibe. And happy birthday to Ruth. She just celebrated her 97th birthday this week. She enjoys a good game of bridge. Also, happy birthday to April Leathers, John Quizip, and Kathy McRory. So going back to Ruth, she is our oldest birthday shout out this week.
Wow.
On top of bridge, she loves playing card games. She likes to keep her mind sharp, and that's probably how she lasted this long so far. And she's
Great.
a grandmom of 5 grandchildren and 11 great-grandchildren.
Wonderful.
They wanted to make sure I said that.
Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday to everybody.
Feel free to share your birthday shout-outs with us on social media. So in memory of our first show here in Pioneer Park, I'm bringing back my Justin's Hidden Talents segment real quick, or whatever we called it. So I was a Boy Scout growing up, and if you ever lost in the woods and you've been screaming, you start to lose your voice, and you don't feel like you're being heard, a fun trick you can do is to find yourself an acorn. We happen to be sitting under an acorn tree here.
We are indeed.
So yeah, Kate, why don't you come in here? Let me show you guys at home how to do this. So basically you make 2 fists. I might need to kind of drop my mic here. But so you make 2 fists and you kind of put it in there. No, let's see here. No, that camera's not working. All right, let's try it. So I'm gonna put my mic down here, and basically you make 2 fists and then, all right. Of course, now it's not working.
Oh wow, you really got that one to work. That's pretty cool. It's almost as loud as like a real whistle.
It sounds like a real whistle, right?
Yeah.
And you know, if you lose your voice and you're lost in the woods, where's your acorn, Caitlin? Did you have one?
Oh no, I didn't grab
that?
one. That's all right. I'll try that another time off screen.
So if you ever get lost in the woods, find an acorn cap.
And I
right?
have
Not
been lost in the
actual
woods
acorn.
before, so that would have came in handy.
So that's one of my hidden talents that we'd like to share with you today. What's next on the show today?
Well, I know you had your hidden talents.
Let's see. We have musical guest. Our musical guest today is Brett Wilkins. He's actually playing in the background here. I don't know if you can tell. He's been playing some lovely music here. He plays in the market, in the little market circus here and the local establishments. But before we talk with him, I'd like to say thank you to our guest, Dennis Gaston in the Art Corner, Greg from Tampa Bay Markets, Cameron Campbell with the Mural and Art Walk, and market vendor John Glenn with the breads. Thank you again for everybody coming on, and thank you for watching wherever you are. Thanks again for tuning in. Please be kind to one another and keep safe out there. So now we're going to go over to the stage.
Good morning, Dunedin.
All right, play us.
This one's called Last One Tonight. I got something to hold, something nice and cold, and I feel alright. So it's my last one tonight. And I'll have one more, then I'll be out the door, and I'll be home. for me. I'm gently buzzed and happy, and I feel alright, but it's my last one.